Well, hello, model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Revell, and here this week I'm going to be working on my '69 Boss 302 Mustang here. I've got it sprayed in the base coat white here, which has got a semi-gloss, almost flat finish to it. And I'm going to start putting the decals on it, but I'm just going to do some of the decals because I do this in a certain manner. And, a little bit of method to my madness here. But I got this thing painted with this scale finishes white here. And I got a couple little buggers up in here, but since the hood's going to be semi-gloss black in the whole center of it, I wasn't too worried about those as I was the rest of the sides and the roof and everywhere else. And same thing back here because this is going to be blacked out. But I'm going to be putting the decals on it. So right now I got the mirrors kind of in place. So let me take those off because I'm not going to be using those. But I got my box here for kind of reference, but I really don't need it. Instructions, and then, of course, the decals, and we'll start cutting these up. But I'm just going to put the black stripes on the sides of the body and then the hood stripes because I'm going to clear over those. So let me start getting some of this stuff all cut out. But, it's got quite a few decals, but not a whole lot here. Another one I'm trying to decide is, if I'm going to use those or not, or foil them. So let's get this trimmed out of the way. All right, let's see the Mustang. Okay. Let's try and keep these sides with each other because this is going to be this side, so let's not mix them up. So 6 goes with this one. So we're gonna have this, and this. Let's see. All the decals that I don't want to mess up, I'm just gonna put them on my box. Kind of keep them up high in case I spill some water or something. Like that never happens. I have had it happen, but that's the opposite side. Okay, so, all right, so knowing what's going on what sides here, let's see, should I start on the roof or hood? Plus I got my other builds here. This is the Revell kit, the same kit with the decals and everything. So this is the one I did previously. This is from when I first started my channel. So I've got it here for reference to look at. And this one is Calypso Coral. And then I also have my other one that I built long before these kits came out. This is the Mach 1 modified into the Boss 302 with the decals from the last detail and then filling in the hood. And you can kind of see when I put the decals on here, which is how I'm planning to do it on this one, is I'll put the decal on, but this one I masked first, and then I put the decal on top of it, and there's a little bit of wrinkling. I did it underneath originally, but something happened, and I had to do the decal on top again. So I had to redo that. So this hood was redone at one time when I was building it. But so you can see the differences there. But on this other one, this is how I plan to do it, is the decal is under the gloss coat, and then I shot the semi-gloss on top of it after it's been clear coated. So if you look closely, you can see that the outer pinstripe has a gloss line, it's covered in the gloss, but the rest of it is semi-gloss. I painted painted this whole section back here. Didn't use the decal, which comes with the decal, and then this whole back section as well. But that, of course, is decal and decal. And for some reason, I didn't use the decal on the back, but I did use it on the front. So I might do the same on this one just because of how it's shaped and how that one fit. But we're going to start laying some decals down. So I got those here so I can look at them for reference if I need to. But let's start with the hood ones. Especially this one, because it seemed to might have a crack in it, so I got to be very careful with this one. So here's my water. Give that a minute or two to soak. Trim that. Sometimes I'll tape this down over here so it doesn't move, but this one really doesn't move much at all, so I'm not too concerned about it. Sometimes I'll pull it away just to roll it under there anyway, but most of this is going to be black, so it's not really a big deal. But one of the things with this base coat, though, sometimes when you're using the base coat, is because it has a satin finish, sometimes it can grab pretty hard. So it'll be a little bit more, I don't know how to say it, but sticky, or, it's hard to move the decal around a bit more. So it can get a little goofy, but we'll get this wet. See, the water's just beating right off of it. I don't think this is ready yet, but I've had some come off fast and some that don't come off very fast. So let that soak for another minute or two. All right, let's check it. Oh, still not ready. Still not letting go. Well, it's starting to let go. All right. Well, since that one took a while, we'll submerge this one. And keep working on this one. Let's see. And I got Q-tips to help dab it. And I have my setting solution as well. It's kind of nice that they give you this little notch that kind of lines up right there. And you can kind of see where the V is, so get that. All right. Sure, that's not ready. Give that a few minutes. Of course, I'm going to be cutting out all these long soaking sessions here, so we'll see. This let go yet? A little bit. Whoop, gotta be careful. That one wants to crack right there. All right. Shouldn't have left that 3 in there. Now it crumbled and I got little decals. Number 3 stuck there. Get it on there, and then let's work it. Laying down really nice, but trying to get them to match up here. Sorry, trying to see what I'm doing while still put it under the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. And get the wrinkle out. I'm getting them really close together. Got the front looks like they're buttoned up, but it's not quite meeting up right there. But that's okay. I like where it's laying and how much edge is on that. Now, just for giggles, let's compare it a little bit. That just gives me an idea. Now let's get these 2 in there. Let them soak for a bit. Go another few minutes here. All right, let's see if these have loosened up a bit. Yep. Okay. So here's that one. Let's get this one out. Let's give that one a head start. Okay, I got that one lined up, and then I can pull the hood away, and it's hanging on the hood, but when I do the setting solution, I want it to fold down under. So that'll help quite a bit. So there you can see, push them together and they line up. All right. Then I pull them apart. You can see how much is overlapping. And I got the same thing going on the back of the hood just a little bit. Seems to be a little more on this side than this side. Let's see. That's starting to stick pretty good, so that's not moving. Let's see about this one. This one's got the notch in it for the wiper, which makes it even easier. Kind of tells you right where it's going to go. It's going to be one of these where I'm trying to move it just a little bit, not a lot, but it wants to move a lot. Okay, let's see here. Okay, but looking at it, it needs to move forward just a little bit more. Oop. That wasn't a little bit more. This is where it'll test your patience. Okay, I'm gonna let that bite a little bit. And then let's try some of this, since this is already bitten pretty good. When I say bite, as far as grab the base coat. This is Microsol setting solution. It helps melt decals, but not going to have too much of an issue with these particular ones. Sometimes getting them to conform or bend or whatever. So I like to take some of the extra off this way with the Q-tip, and then start to bend with the Q-tip. Get that more into the camera here for you guys. Okay, that is definitely soaked long enough. But let's make sure that these haven't moved. Okay, they're still lining up. Okay. Use the bristles to get them to bend a little bit here. I'm using them to push it down on the wiper on this one a little bit because it does go over that wiper. Get that to bend. All right. This is the one that always makes me nervous. Let's make sure that's free. That is. Go this way. Yep. And kind of my way to make sure it's free of the paper. It helps sometimes, helps it slide. Get another look at the reference. Okay. So move it forward just a little bit. Slide this out from under it. And not going to lay down nice for me. Okay, so that being the case, let's get some water on here. Slide that up. Slide that up. All right, there we go. Gives me an idea. Okay. Try and use the water to keep it as straight as possible and just kind of nudge it. And then get it to lay down. And I found the thinner areas are the scariest, but once you get them, and there we are. All right. Real happy with that one. That one laid down good. Working on these a little bit more. And those a little bit more. And now that I got that side, let's figure out where this one goes. And let that sit there and start soaking. And we'll let that one soak. And let's get some of this on this one. Seeing it wet gives me an idea what it's going to look like, but we're not ready for clear yet. Now the real trick is not to mess it up with your finger after you've done one side, and then move on to the other side. How many of you guys have done that one? Whoa. That was not planned. Get that one lined right back up. And don't touch it for a while. Let's see if this one's ready yet. Okay, it's moving a little bit. It kicks up a little bit in the back, so I'm just comparing the two. That one I got a bit straighter, but let's see if there's a really good shot on this too. So yeah, I show it's still kicking up a little bit and going to basically the base of the bumper there. So, and a little bit of gap for the wheels. So, okay. Let's see. Move that down just a little bit. All right. Now we just got one more side to do. Let's see how this is. All right, so that's moving. Okay. Let's let that soak while we work on this one. Okay, that side's definitely free. And that's completely moving, so. All right, let's lay it. Well, that didn't go as planned, but that's okay. Move that forward, move that down. Whoa, I like where that's laying already. Just a hair more forward. Let's see. See how that compares to this side. Did you guys see that? That pretty much just placed itself. Kind of a little amazed at that at the moment. Let's get some of this extra water out of the way. Wicking it out. Wow. Really pleased with that. Very, very light touches with that. All right, let's see if this is ready. Oh, it's wiggling around. Yep. I'm looking at the arch lines of exactly where I want them to go and which one lines up with the bumper and which one lines up with the wheel well to give me an idea of which way it should go. And then that pretty much just laid right down where I wanted it to go. Let's see here. I compare that side to that side. Let's see, right to the, okay. I like where this one is laying right now. And let's do the same to this. Let's get this all. All right, so there we go. Got them down the sides, top of the hood and cowl, this side. So my plan at this point, of course it's going to dry. It'll get clear coated. And then, of course, I'll do the, I'll mask off and do the semi-gloss sections, the hood, the back here, tail panel, and then, of course, in the headlight buckets themselves as well, like I did on this one. And then it'll get bare metal foiled, and then, you know, the build will continue on. So I've got a lot of more prep work to do, but this, you know, that's the decals. They're pretty much on there. I'll give it a little bit more time to dry, check on it here in a little bit. But I'm real happy with the way they laid out. This was kind of a long video. It's actually kind of a little over an hour, but I'll be cutting sections out of it, so it won't be that long to you guys. But, and the trick is to stop messing with it. Like you saw, that one decal split and came off over here, but I got it lined right back up, got it right back in place. And here we go. All right, so I'm going to let that sit and do its thing and dry and everything. So that'll finish it for this evening for now for you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in, subscribing, all your comments and everything. I really do appreciate you guys. I'm sorry if this video was kind of long or whatnot, or maybe a little bit boring, but you guys want to see some of this stuff. So, you know, I'm doing this one for you. And you guys, thank you for all your comments and likes and subscribes and everything. Really do appreciate it. You guys, you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.